playing with Hot Wheels, even though I'm 57.
It's fair to say that Bruce Pascal has a one-track mind. This Potomac resident has been collecting Hot Wheels for the past 20 years, and during that time, he's amassed more than 7,000 pieces of Hot Wheels-related memorabilia.
I told you Heist Rider is the name in German. I found an original display from 1969, and it's been my life mission. They're so hard to find.
It all started with a call from his mother.
And in 1999, about a little 20 years ago, my mom called me up and she said, we're cleaning out the house, and she handed me that box. And then I opened it up, and I was with a friend of mine, and he goes, oh, you got your own Hot Wheels. I'll give you $200 for them. I was like, no. And then immediately I realized they have value. So I started doing some research, and I said, I want to become a collector. I am missing only one car away from making the complete Japanese collection. I didn't know it, but there's a number 51A. So if anybody out there in Montgomery County happens to have that in Maryland, please give me a call.
Within 3 weeks of getting his box of cars, he was full throttle in becoming a collector of the toys.
I've always collected something, and if you're going to collect anything, always try to get the best. You know, the rarest Ferrari, which I can't afford, the rarest painting, which I can't afford, the rarest baseball cards over $1 million, can't afford, the rarest Hot Wheel, I could afford it. What I decided to do is not just collect Hot Wheels, but research the history of the company, interview former employees, which I tracked down, ask them if they had anything remaining. And after these interviews, they would say, I have stuff remaining, but you're probably not interested. I said, why? I just have the blueprints. I'm like, can I buy them? And then I just started discovering how much Hot Wheels affected Americana.
Today, Bruce Pascal has a 4,000 square foot playroom in Gaithersburg where he stores and displays his treasures.
We decided that it was time to take his small collection and move it out of the house because it was starting to creep into every kind of crevice in the house. I had no idea this was the plan. He doesn't do things in a small way. He does things in a really big way.
Though he has thousands of originals of these vintage toys,
So you see this right here?
there are other parts of his collection that are even more valuable.
So they made a call called the Cockney Cab. Looks like a British cab. This is the actual drawing, May 13th, 1969. Wow. That was the original sketch the artist made.
Pascal has handmade rare prototypes, advertising posters.
This was the actual poster at the gas station. 99.99% were thrown away. So I'm going to open up this box.
And a pre-production Volkswagen Beach Bomb surf bus in pink.
The world's most valuable Hot Wheel.
That's valued at $150,000.
The pink rear load beach bomb.
It looks brand new.
It's 50 years old. Matter of fact, I found a document. This was made February 15th, 1969. That's when the top was made, so it just had its 50th birthday.
Oh my gosh. Now let me ask, how many of these are there?
There are 2 pink ones known.
That's it?
I owned both of them at one time, and I sold the other one because it wasn't as good condition. This is like the prototype of the prototype, so I said, this is the one I'll keep.
And it's worth quite a bit of money?
It's definitely a 6-figure plus car.
But if you're not a collector, Hot Wheels are one of the few toys that are still a bargain. To this day, you can pick up one of these 2-inch cars without breaking the bank.
Today, 50 years later, you can still buy a Hot Wheel for about $1. Really? I bought 11 of them last night for $10, so it's still 90 cents. It's one of the only toys that kept the same price, except to keep the price, a little bit more plastic and less metal these days.
Besides the cars, Pascal's treasures include artwork by Otto Cooney, the famous Hot Wheels graphic designer. His work is proudly displayed throughout the warehouse.
And he had thousands of pieces of paper, and he sold me literally his entire estate.
When the artist died, his family invited Pascal to California to go through his belongings.
Here's an example of a printer's proof
of a package
of a slot car. All the artwork was done by Otto Cooney. Other collectors, like slot car collectors, would go crazy to find these kind of items. So I'm going to show you this picture right here. This picture, it means a lot to me. This is Ruth Handler and Elliot Handler. Elliot was the EL of Mattel.
He's also reached out to former Mattel employees to find out what gems they might have, and in doing so, the company realized Pascal's hobby could be an asset to them.
And I will tell you this, I have a great relationship with Mattel today.
Yeah.
They discovered after all their years, they were missing a tremendous amount of cars and items. So I've been working with Mattel over the years and doing various trades and acquisitions and searches for them so they can have a better archive.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, first of all, you get 2 Hot Wheels. Do you want to pick 2 Hot Wheels?
Pascal is more than happy to show off his cash, but does so by invitation only.
Well, you know what? To have a warehouse, you might as well use it, right? And to fill it up with kids and to see the excitement playing with Hot Wheels, this is why I did it.
I love that my kids love it. It's great. It's great to see them play with something without a screen in front of it.
Let it hereby be declared that today is the home of the world's largest Hot Wheels collection day.
And Council Vice President Sidney Katz stopped by to take it all in.
And best wishes for many years of success. It's proclaimed today and signed by me. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I really
you.
appreciate this.
By day, Pascal is a commercial real estate agent, and he says it can be sometimes tough shifting gears between that and collecting.
My most difficult challenge in life right now is separating the two.
Balancing.
Is walking to work and doing nothing but real estate.
Right.
And then when I walk in my warehouse, doing nothing but Hot Wheels. Although I'm tempted during the daytime to watch that eBay auction.
But when he signs off on that last deal, he'll be free to put the pedal to the metal and keep collecting in high gear. This is something that I would imagine you'll carry through, you know, for the rest of your life, right?
I have a place to go. As my wife said when I retire, she's going to put me a briefcase in my hand, open the door, and throw me out every day. So at least now I have a place to go.